Hello and welcome to New Release Tuesdays. Welcome everybody. Peace and good vibes to everyone. Much love to the fullest. New Release Tuesdays, first show of the year. I've been waiting for the music industry to start kicking out the new arrivals for the year. Um, Got quite of an extensive list for all of you this evening. Welcome everybody. Peace and good vibes. Drum roll, please. Thank you all for showing up. This is Beat After Beat, New Release Tuesdays. 31 rocking degrees and cleared this evening. Thank you all for showing up. New Release Tuesdays. New releases under the pop rock electronic section. First show of the year. Hope you're enjoying the new beat in the background. Thank you all for showing up. Stop in the chat. Thank you so much, Road. Appreciate it. Sorry, cooking, no problem. Thank you so much. Much love to the fullest. New Release Tuesdays. All right. Got a busy night. Don't forget, it's also Taco Tuesday here at Beat After Beat. Taco Tuesday, New Release Tuesdays, first show of the year. Grab yourself a 6-pack of fresh tacos, hot or mild sauce, plenty of napkins. Taco Tuesday. New Release Tuesdays under the rock, hard rock, pop rock, and electronic section this evening. Welcome everybody. First show of the year under the New Release Tuesdays, Taco Tuesdays. Been waiting for the music industry to start kicking out the new arrivals for the year. We're going to go back to the week of February 3rd, 2003, under the pop rock section. 7 minutes into the show, 31 rocking degrees and clear. Thank you all for showing up. Shania Twain, Queen of Me, EMI Records, public. Pop rock, 2.5 stars. A relentlessly cheerful and persistent pop makeover. Shania Twain, Queen of Me. This is for the week of February 3rd, 2003. Under the pop rock section, Nada Surf, Cycle Through. On Barsuk Records, pop rock, 4 stars. Fizzy, sweet, and heartfelt companion EP to the band's 2020 album Never Not Together by Nada Surf, Nadasurf. The album's called Cycle Through. Joel Chambers, Dance Kobina, Kobina, on Blue Note Records. Jazz section, actually, 4 stars. On his third Blue Note letter date, the veteran drummer composer links jazz, Latin, and African music by focusing his attention on, I don't want to butcher this, Guaguanco. Joel Chambers, Dance Kobina on Blue Note Records, 4 stars. Jazz section, actually. Korn, Requiem Mass on Loma Vista Records. Korn is out. The new Korn, Requiem Mass, 4 stars. Deluxe edition that includes 5 tracks recorded live at the Hollywood United Methodist Church. Korn. The Go Team, Get Up Sequence Part 2, Memphis Industries pop rock section, 4.5 stars. Typically thrilling performance and consistently hooky songs from the long-running group played here with extra verve and emotion by the Go Team. The album's called Get Up Sequence Part 2. Thank you all for stopping by. New Release Tuesdays, also known as Taco Tuesdays. Robert Forrester, The Candle and the Flame on Tapet Records, Tapete, pop rock section, 4 stars. The 8th album from this former go-between is a heavy but beautiful reflection on family, aging, and wisdom gained as life goes on by Robert Forster. The Candle in the Flame. The Waves, self-titled album, WAEVE, self-titled on Transgressive Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Graham Coxon and Rose Eleanor Douglas debut album reimagines British folk, pop punk, post-punk, and orchestral pop with fresh creative chemistry by The Wave, self-titled album. Young Fathers, the album's called Heavy Heavy on Ninja Tune Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. Joy and purpose amid turbulence are conveyed throughout the Scottish trio's first album in 5 years. Young Fathers, the album's called Heavy Heavy, here at Beat After Beat, New Release Tuesdays. Weird Al Yankovic. Weird Al is back. Weird Al, the Yankovic Story is the album on Legacy Sony Music Records, pop rock, stage and screen, comedy, and spoken. Weird Al Yankovic is back. 3.5 stars. Weird Al's Over the Top gets a polished, dramatic score along with the star's expected funny stuff. Weird Al is back. Weird The Alkovic Story. Raye, R-A-Y-E, My 21st Century Blues is the album. Human Resources Records, pop rock, 4 stars. Hard-fought, singularly candid and brave debut album from the British pop singer-songwriter, featuring the #1 UK pop hit Escapism by Raye, R-A-Y-E. Larry Campbell and Teresa Williams live at Levons, Levons, at the Royal Potato. What? The album's called Live at Levons on Royal Potato Family Records. Blues, country, pop rock, 4 stars by Larry Campbell and Teresa Williams. Recorded in 2019, this electrifying set finds the Married Roots duo delivering favorites, covers, and unissued songs to an adoring audience. Larry Campbell, Teresa Williams, live at Levons. Bardo Pond, B-A-R-D-O Pond. No hashes, no change money, no saki saki is the album. On 3 Lobed Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. A freewheeling, bewildering early recording from the Philadelphia psychic stalwarts, originally self-issued as a cassette in 1993. Bardo Pond. No hashes, no change money, no saki saki is the album. Historically Fucked is the band. The album's called The Mule Pheasants Revolt of 12,067. Historically Fucked is the album. Is the name of the band. The Mule Pheasants Revolt of 12,067 on Upset the Rhythm Records, pop rock section, 2.5 stars. The English quartet deconstructs punk rock on this messy, chaotic collection of improvised weirdness. I would say so with a name like Historically Fucked as a band. That is your pop rock new releases for the week of February 3rd, 2023. Catching up to the music industry finally. First show of the year, New Release Tuesdaze, Taco Tuesdays. 15 minutes into the show. Thank you all for showing up. Moving right along to the week of February 10th, 2023. Under the pop rock section. Paramore, This Is Why, the album, on Atlantic Field by Raymond Records, pop rock section by Paramore. This Is Why, an artfully raw post-punk vibe and candidly straightforward lyrics marks the Nashville group's 6th album by Paramore. Yola Tango, T-E-N-G-O, This Stupid World is the album on Matador Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. America's quintessential indie rock. Again, indie rock is independent label, indie. America's quintessential indie rock band embraced a new level of DIY with an album reflecting the mastery of their process by Yola Tango under the pop rock section, Matador Records, 4 stars. Tennis. Excuse me. Tennis is the band. The album's called Pollen on Mutually Instrumental Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. Reliably tender and well-produced music that manages to feel comforting and engender soft excitement at the same time by Tennis, the album's called Pollen. I'll get to the chat after I complete the new releases, so bear with me. Andy Shauf, Shauf, by Andy Shauf. The album's called Norm. On Anti Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. Even God has trouble figuring out other people in this audacious and thoughtful song cycle, by Andy Shauf, Shauf. Quasi, Quasi. The album's called Breaking the Balls of History on Sub Pop Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. The upside of car wrecks, painful band breakups, and global pandemics. A great reunion album from this indie rock duo by Quasi. The Rolling Stones is back. The album's called Girl Live, Girr Live, Girl Live, the Rolling Stones. Mercury Studio Records, pop rock section, 3 stars. An album documenting a guest Latin December 15, 2012 show from the 50 and Counting Tour by the Rolling Stones. Maps is the band. The album's called Counter Melodies on Mute Records, electronic pop rock section, 4 stars. The English musicians take something of a left turn and delivers a sleek, deeply satisfying dance record by Maps. The Authors, Auteurs. People round here don't like to talk about it. The complete EMI recordings by the Authors, Auteurs. Cherry Red Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. Career spanning collection that includes all the band's albums, B-sides, demos, and non-album tracks by the Authors. Amber Arcades, Barefoot on Diamond Road, Fire Records, pop rock section, 4 stars by the Amber Arcades. A change of pace that finds the project swivering into dramatic, surprising pop songs full of darkness and pain by Amber Arcades, Barefoot on Diamond Road. The Notwist is the band, Notwist. Vertical Days, live from Alien Research Center is the album. On More Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. The band's reimagining of Vertical Days brings the concert experience to their studio with intimate and undeniably kinetic results by the Notwist. L1011 is the band, L1011. Valley of Fire, Joyful Noise Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. The instrumental rock duo depart from their usually danceable sound with a more somber, reflective outing by L1011, Valley of Fire. 21 minutes into the show. This is New Release Tuesday with your host, Beat After Beat. First show of the year, New Release Tuesdays. I've been waiting on the music industry to start pushing out new albums, and I figured, well, I better start catching up now as they're starting to release everything. So let's continue. Andy Bell Andy Bell is the lead singer for Erasure, if anybody remembers Erasure. Andy Bell's got a new solo album out, Strange Loops and Outer Psyche, on Sonic Cathedral Records Pop Rock Section, 4 stars. Compilation collects 3 EPs worth of remixes, acoustic versions, and other bonus material related to the Ride Oasis members' 2002 solo album Flicker by Andy Bell. Go check out Andy Bell's solo work. Andy Bell is from Erasure. I'm a huge fan of theirs. Looking forward to hearing the new Andy Bell. Various artists. Steven Wilson presents Intrigue, progressive sounds in UK alternative music, 1979 to 1989. Various artist album on Etzel Records, pop rock electronic avant-garde records or section, 4 stars. Extensive compilation of 80s post-punk, art, rock, synth-pop, and other wild sounds curated by Porcupine Tree. You can check out Porcupine Tree down in my creative playlist. Porcupine Tree guitarist Steven Wilson. You can also check out Steven Wilson as well as Porcupine Tree down in my creative playlist. So various artists, once again, Steven Wilson presents another interesting album, as well as Andy Bell, Strange Loops and Outer Psyche. Andy Bell, again, is from Erasure. Andy Bell's got a new solo album out, but yes, another interesting Steven Wilson's Porcupine, the lead singer of Porcupine, presents Intrigue, progressive sounds in UK alternative music, 1979 to 1989. Amy Ray, if It All Goes South, on Damon Records, pop rock country, 4 stars. Ray's Southern Reckoning continues on this beautifully written, earthly set that celebrates compassion and hope by Amy Ray. The album's called If It All Goes South. Black Belt Eagle Scout is the band, Black Belt Eagle Scout, on Saddle Creek Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Traversing distortion field noise rock and intimate guitar song, Catherine Paul's third LP was inspired by returning to her tribal community in 2020. Black Belt Eagle Scout. The Land, the Water, and the Sky is the album. Hope you're all enjoying the new beat in the background. Much love to the fullest. Peace and positive vibes, everyone. Peace and positive vibes. Civic, the new band Civic, taken by force on ATO Records pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Australian band that worships at the altar of Radio Birdman, does right of their influences with some help from Rob Younger. The band is called, again, Civic. The album is called Taken by Force. Holly Kniff, We All Have Places That We Miss, is the album by Holly Kniff. Western Vinyl Records, electronic section, pop rock section as well. 4 stars. The third album of wistful, hazy, ambient, post-rock compositions from Holly Kniff of dream pop duo Mint Jubilee. Chad Fairs, Samuel Locke Ward, Happy Hearts is the album on Kill Rock Stars Records. Pop rock section 3 stars. The half Japanese founder collaborates with an Iowa-based home tapper on a relentlessly optimistic set of songs covering a wide range of styles by Jad Fair, Samuel Locke Ward. The album again is called Happy Hearts. That completes the new releases for the week of February 10th, 2023 under the pop rock section. Finally catching up to the music industry. Big show tonight. Lots of new releases here at Beat After Beat. I'll get the chat. Boy, do I got a lot of catching up to do in that chat. Hope you're all just chilling back to the new beat I got going on. Pink is back. By the way, Pink is on tour. I believe Pat Benatar is on that tour as well with Pink. Yes, Pink is back. The album's called Trustfall on RCA Records pop rock section. 4 stars. The thoughtful ninth set from the reliable pop hitmaker is a soulful, nourishing document of faith and growth by Pink. Yes, Pink is back. She is on tour. Pat Benatar is with her on this tour. Avery Tare, Aveytare, Aveytare. The album's called Sevens. Domino Records, pop rock section. 4 stars. The 4th solo album from the Animal Collective co-founder distills the wealth of strange sounds he's explored throughout his long wandering history. By Aveytare. Moving right along, Showing Knife, Shonen, Showing Knife. The album's called Our Best Place on Good Charmo Records, pop rock section. 4 stars. Into their 5th decade, the Japanese trio sound as happily hooky as ever as they tackle punky pop and poppy punk with joyous abandon. By Showing Knife. Screamin' Females is the band, Screamin' Females. The album's called Desire Pathway on Dawn Records. Pop rock section. 4 stars. A smart, impactful breakup album from a band who mixed hard rock chops with punk rock, honestly and sense of purpose by Screaming Females. Index of Working Music is the album. Index of Working Music, dragging the needlework for the kids at Uphold. That is the album. It's not a band. Not sure what this is. Not sure if it's a band or it's if it's various artists. Again, Index of Working Music, dragging the needlework for the kids at Uphold on Tough Love Records pop rock section. 4 stars. Murky, moody, psychedelic music powered by darkly menacing lyrics, gently chiming guitars, and swaths of degraded electronic sounds by Index of Working Music. Marshall Crenshaw is back. Marshall Crenshaw If y'all remember Marshall Crenshaw back in the early 80s, well, he's back. Marshall Crenshaw 40th Anniversary Expanded Edition on Yep Rock Records Pop Rock section. 5 stars. 5 stars, Marshall Crenshaw. The best pure pop album of 1982, full of bouncy tunes and melodies, presented here with a selection of bonus tracks. Self-titled album, 40th Anniversary Expanded Edition by Marshall Crenshaw. One of my favorites back then, 1982. Dottie Holmberg, Sometimes Happy Times is the album. On Some Days Records Pop Rock section, 4 stars. Compilation of unreleased material from this hidden gem of the Sunshine Pop era by Dottie Holmberg. The band is called Lowly, Lowly. Keep Up the Good Work is the album. Pop rock section, 4 stars. The Danish collective's moving third album offers warm yet complex meditations on what it means to be part of a family. Again, Lowly is the band or the artist. 33 minutes into the new Release Tuesdaze. Thank y'all for showing up. Sorry, I need to catch up on everything here. I'll get to the comments. Don't worry, you guys just chill. Talk amongst yourselves. Next up is Phew, Phew. That is the band. The album's called Our Likeness. That is the album. On Mute Records, pop rock electronic advent. 4.5 stars by Phew, featuring members of Can. Phew's 1992 album dazzles with experiments ranging from feral to sultry by Phew. The album's called Our Likeness. Various artists. We got another Various Artist album. Teenage Clampage, Can the Glam 2 on 70s Glam Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. The second volume of an ongoing series collects another 80s artifacts of 70s glam from big stars and lesser known artists alike. Various Artists, Teenage Glam Page, Can the Glam 2. Various Artists again, Music 3.0. 1982 Synth Pop On the Air is the album by the Various Artists. On Cherry Red Records, pop rock section, electronic, 4 stars. Cherry Red continues their year-by-year examination of 80s synth pop, digging deeper into the year that infiltrated radio airwaves. Various Artists, Music 3.0, 1982 Synth Pop On the Air. Another interesting album I'm about to look into. I apologize for being so behind in the comments. But I'll get there. Anna B. Savage. The album's called Influx. City Slang Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Subtly expanding her intimate chamber rock palette, Savage encouraged in the studio on a sophomore album about humanity's contradictions by Anna B. Savage. Here we go. Here's a band for you. Pigs. is the name of the band. The album's called Land of Sleeper on Missing Piece Records. Pop rock section, 3.5 stars. The Newcastle Stoner Doom unit confront existential dread with creativity on their fourth long player. Pigs, 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 Pigs is the band. Land of Sleeper. I don't think they could think of another name for a band, but anyway. Ron Sexsmith. The album's called The Vivian Line on Cooking Vinyl Records. Pop rock section, 4 stars. The great songwriter leaves Canada's suburbs for a few days in Nashville, hitting a sweet spot between the familiar and the challenging by Ron Sexsmith. Laurie Strivers, Stybers. Gemini Girl, The Complete Hush recordings by Laurie Strivers. High Moon Records, pop rock section, 4.5 stars. Anthology of a Texas-born singer-songwriter, obscure, bittersweet 70s folk and AM pop albums by Laurie Strivers. 26 people in the house. Much love to the fullest. New Release Tuesdaze, catching up on the pop rock first of the year show. Been waiting patiently for the music industry to start sending information my way. And so here I am to catch up on the pop rock electronic for 2023. Finally, another various album. Eddie Pillar presents British Mod Sounds of the 1960s, Volume 2, The Freak Beat and Psych Years. Another various artist album on Etzel Records, pop rock section. Fine collection curated by a longtime figure on the UK scene that delivers what the title states, along with side trips into acid jazz and pop by various artists. Eddie Pillar presents British Mod Sounds of the 1960s, Volume 2, The Freak Beat and Psych Years. The Barracudas drop out with the Barracudas on Lemon Records, pop rock section, 4.5 stars. Equal parts sunny surf and dark garage psych. The album defined garage rock revival, presented here with a wealth of bonus material by the Barracudas. The album's called Drop Out with the Barracudas. Kolezanka, Kolezanka, Alone with the Sound the Mind Makes is the album on Bar None Records, pop rock, 3 stars. Christina Moore's second album translates pandemic isolation into surprisingly painful, trippy tracks about thoughts, memories, dreams, and perception. Kolezanka, Alone with the Sound the Mind Makes. Mind Play Palace Music. We got the band is simply called At. It's just an At. So that is the album. The name of the band is At. The name of the album is Mind Palace Music on Car Park Records, pop rock section, 4.5 stars. An unpredictable lo-fi folk pop gem with engaging melodies and quick reads, sometimes dazzling arrangements by At. That completes your New releases under the pop rock section for the week of February 17th, 2023. Here at New Release Tuesdays with your host, Beat After Beat. Thank you so much for showing up, showing the love, peace, and good vibes to everyone. Wow. For the week of March 24th, 2020, or February 24th, 2023, pop rock section. The band is called Neutral Milk Hotel. Neutral Milk Hotel. The collective works of Neutral Milk Hotel on Merge Records. Pop rock section. 4.5 stars. Extensive box set that collects the entire recorded output of this mystical and fascinating indie band, including both studio albums and ample additional material. Up next, we got Gorillaz. The album's called Cracker Island on Warner Records. Pop rock section, 4 stars. An unusually focused and efficient album from the virtual group by Gorillaz. Logic is the band. The album's called College Park. BMG Records. Rap pop rock section, 4 stars. The eighth studio album from the multi-platinum rappers revisits his early days with personal memories and nostalgic golden era influenced production by Logic. US Girls is the band. The album's called Bless This Mess on 4AD Records pop rock section, 4 stars. The 8th album from this ever-changing art pop act intertwines themes of motherhood with accessible disco funk and synth-heavy arrangements by the US Girls. Unloved is the band. The album's called Polychrome. The Pink album, Postlude on Heavenly Records, pop rock section. 4 stars by Unloved. The trio adds vibrant, psychedelic, and electronic touches to its Maximus pop and more songs from the Pink album Sessions by Unloved. Adam Lambert. Yes, Adam Lambert. The album's called High Drama. BMG Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Covers album that touches upon both classic and modern favorites by Adam Lambert. Lucero, Lucero. The album's called Should Have Learned By Now on Liberty Laminate Records pop rock section, 4 stars. After 2 excellent but downbeat albums, the great Memphis band decides it's time to kick out the jams, and they do. By Lucero. The album's called, again, Should Have Learned By Now. Del Shannon, Stranger in Town, a Del Shannon compendium on Etzel Records, pop rock section, 4.5 stars. Everything the brilliant singer-songwriter recorded throughout his up and down career, topped with hits, rarities, and previously unreleased tracks by Del Shannon. The Church is back. Everybody remembers Under the Milky Way back in the 80s. And the album's called Hypnogue, Hypnogue. I don't want to butcher it. But anyway, New Church album on Communicating Vessels Records, pop rock section. 4.5 stars by the New Church. The Church delivered a shimmering sci-fi concept album that invokes the 80s goth psychedelia of their classic work by the Church. Faten Khan, Faten Kanaan. The album's called After Poem on Fire Records. Electronic pop rock section, 4.5 stars. The New York composer's fifth album is a delight of shape-shifting melodies and enchanting psycho moods by Faten Khan, Kanaan. The band is called An Attendant Anna, E-N, Attendant Anna, A-N-A. The album's called Principia, Principia, Principia. The album's the label is Trouble in Mind, pop rock section, 4.5 stars. The Pearson indie combo comes into their own on their confident yet surprisingly third record. Miss Grit is the artist, Miss Grit. Follow the Cyborg is the album on Mute Records. Electronic pop rock section by Miss Grit. 4 stars. A commentary on technology and identity. The singer-songwriter's debut album reveals striking new levels to their electro rock by Miss Grit. Shame is the artist. The album is called Food for Worms on Dead Oceans Records pop rock section. 4.5 stars. Setting aside post-punk for a surging sound in debt to 1990s and 2000s indie, the South London quintet reignites the fury of its music by Shame. Haircut 100 is back. Pelican West, the 40th anniversary album by Haircut 100. I do believe I have Haircut 100 down below in my description, or not in my description, my created playlist. On that Soul Records pop rock section, 4.5 stars. Deluxe edition of the band's sophisticated pop classic featuring B-sides, 12-inch versions, songs recorded for a never-finished second album, and a 1982 live show by Haircut 100, Pelican West 40. Phil Selway, Selway, the album's called Strange Dance on Bella Union Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. A subdued, mature pop album highlighted by experimental textures looming on its fringes by Phil Selway. Gina Birch, I Play My Bass Loud is the album. Third Man Records, pop rock section. 4 stars. A debut solo album from Raincoat's co-founder is a bold and celebratory affair with little regard for creative limitations of any kind. Gina Birch, I Play My Bass Loud. Billy Childish, Wild Bill Childish and CTMF is the band or artist. Failure Not Success on Damaged Good Records pop rock section, 3.5 stars. The hardest working man in Medway delivers yet another great rock and roll album that's a solid summary of his many strengths. The Next, the album's called Travel On Northern Spy Records, pop rock jazz section, 4.5 stars. The trio's 19th studio album showcases a new recording the 20-minute jams they commence rehearsals with. By the next, the album's called Travel. Jenny O is the artist. The album's called Spectra on Mama Bird Recordings Company. Pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Diverse, inward-looking fourth LP marries insecurity and psychological nuance with breezy melodies and hooks. And Big Brave is the artist or band. The album is called Nature Mort, Morte. Thrill Jockey Records, pop rock section, 3.5 stars. Somewhere between dark folk and doom Latin, post-metal and Montreal's group's 7th album is their most dynamic recording yet by Big Brave. That completes the new releases under the pop rock section here at New Release Tuesdays with your host Beat After Beat. For the week of February 24th, 2023. And finally, up here, new releases for the week of March 3rd, 2023. Under the pop rock section, we are caught up to the music industry, people. New releases under the pop rock for the week of March 3rd, 2023. I apologize for not going in the chat. I'll eventually get there. Thank y'all for showing up. Burt Bacharach. By the way, Burt Bacharach passed away a couple weeks ago. Burt Bacharach, Elvis Costello. The songs of Bacharach and Costello is the album. On Universal Records, UMR Records, Stage and Screen Pop Rock section, 4 stars. The full fruit of a collaboration between two great songwriters gathered in a beautifully assembled box set. Burt Bacharach and Elvis Costello, the songs of Bacharach and Costello. Slow Tie, Slowthai. Slow Tie is the artist. The album's called Ugly on Interscope Method Records, rap, pop rock, 4 stars. UK rapper Slow Tie revisits his punk and alternative roots on his embracing 3rd full length. Slow Tie, the album's called Ugly. Steve Masson, the album's called Brothers and Sisters. Domino or Double Six Records, pop rock, 4 stars. Masson's non-conformist pop is elevated by a rousing sense of globalist uplift by Steve Masson. Constant Smiles. The album's called Kenneth Anger on Sacred Bones Records, pop rock section, 4 stars. The ever-evolving collective moves away from the indie folk of their last album in favor of dreamy synth pop, but maintains heightened production and clear presentations. Constant Smiles, the album's called Kenneth Anger. The Gooms, Gnoomes. The album's called AXOX by the Goons. On Rocket Recording Records, Pop Rock Section, 4 stars. Tense but uplifting fourth album from the Russian stargazers with lyrics sung in the band's native tongue. Tony Rivers, Move In a Little Closer, the complete recordings 1963 to 1970 by Tony Rivers. Grapefruit Records, Pop Rock Section, 4.5 stars. Made up of tracks by the Castaways and Harmony Grass. The set is a fine collection of beat group bounce, sunny sunshine pop, and more by Tony Rivers. Again, the album's called Move In a Little Closer, the complete recordings 1963 to 1970. Haken, Haken, the album's called Fauna, Fauna, on Indie Out Music Records, Pop Rock Section. With their original keyboardist back, Haken takes listeners on a kaleidoscope sound excursion through metal, prog, and electronica by Haken, Haken. The album's called Fauna, Fauna. We got another various artist, Deviation Street, High Times in Ladbroke Grove, 1967 to 1975. Again, on a various artist album, Deviation Street, High Times in Ladbroke Grove, 1967 to 1975. 4 stars. Extensive compilation documents an especially fertile time in a West London bohemian arts and music community made up largely of unreleased material by lesser known acts. And here's a few I can't pronounce. I'll have to spell them out to you as I usually do. Again, this is the Pop Rock Section under the for the week of March 3rd, 2023. Finally catching up to the music industry in the Pop Rock Section here at Beat After Beat New Release Tuesdays, also known as Taco Tuesdays. I see all the comments I need to catch up with. Please bear with me. I'll get there as soon as I can. So here's a couple right here. Here's a few right here that I can't pronounce. Again, this is Pop Rock Section. Zuo, Z-I-U, or X-I-U. That is the band, the artist, X-I-U. I cannot pronounce it. Ignore Grief is the album on Polyvinyl Records, Pop Rock Section. 4 stars. Inspired by a real-life horrors and imaginary ones, the group channels extreme sounds and emotions into ferocious empathy for the forsaken. Again, Zoo, or X-I-U. The album's called Ignore Grief, under the Pop Rock Section. Here we go with another artist I cannot pronounce, so I'll have to spell it. Benoit. First name, last name, Pioulard. The album is called Edetic on More Music Records, electronic, pop rock, 4 stars. The singer-songwriter-producer returns to his softly spellbinding electro-folk pop to find harmony within life's changes. Again, another artist I cannot pronounce. And the other one, Tanuchan, Tanuchan, The album's called Gizmo on Company Records, pop rock, 4 stars. On their second record, the duo successfully adds 90s influences, both melodic and pop, to their subdued, dreamlike, and now fuller shoegaze sound. There you have it. Pop rock new releases for the week of March 3rd, 2023, and catching up to the music industry. Busy night here at New Release Tuesdaze, first show of the year. I've been waiting for the music industry to send me everything I need to know in the pop rock section, all the new releases. There you have it. Thank y'all for showing up. Hope you're all enjoying the beat. A new beat in the background. Been working on my audio library, putting new beats, new sounds in the background. Thank y'all for showing up. But let's take a break. An hour and 3 minutes into the show, we just finished a ton of pop rock new releases from the beginning of February all the way till present, March 3rd, the week of. Don't forget, April 25th is Record Store Day. Record Store Day is April 25th this year. Mark that down on your calendar. Record Store Day, April 25th. Let's take a break. Completed all the pop rock from the beginning of February all the way till now. Let's take a break. Still got the electronic section to go. But a lot of interesting artists and bands coming out with new material. Always good to see familiar bands and artists out there, especially the ones I grew up with, like Andy Bell, Erasure, and Stephen Wilson of Porcupine Tree, and The Church. Always good to see some old school artists and bands out there. Take a break. I'm going into chat finally. Thank you all for being patient with me. I guess I may have to start at the beginning. So let's get this organized. Let's see what everyone's been saying. The new Release Tuesdaze, first show of the year. Frank Singer, I'll chat for a few minutes, Beat. Lurkers. Taking a break. Next week here on New Release Tuesdays, it will not be so bad. I probably named off 100 pop rock albums tonight. New year, new music. PPR. Peace and blessings, everyone. Road. Wanda, much love to you. Left a thumbs up. My hot water heater took a shit on me today. It was put in 2021 and the warranty went out a month. Isn't that some kind of luck, Bouncer? An hour and 7 minutes into the show. Finally catching up to the chat. All my wonderful mods out there, my new subs. Thank you all for the support. Big show today. Big show. I have to get another new hot water heater tomorrow. I'm going into the 4 house again. George, much love to you. Make sure everyone gets noticed here on new Release Tuesdays. Fix it. Not much to do it. Well, everyone, much love. Cookies in the jar. Much love to you. Could turn it into a wood burner, I guess. The coil is non-existent. Gas burner is toast, and the tank already has sediment scale. Something wrong with the water around here. George. Oh, roll bouncer Wandy, mama. Wanda. George. Bouncer gas is pretty simple. $420, much love. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you to the fullest. Hi, Rose. The gas is fine. $420. I always strive to grow my channel. Inside is crumbly. Ooh, that's not good. It's probably rusty in there, Bouncer. I had a hot water tank like that one time. Hey, Cookie Love. Hi, Nuckin. Nuckin, much love to you. Erasure. New Andy Bell, lead singer for Erasure. It's got a new album out. Erasure. Eurasure. Eurassure, I believe. I'm heading to bed. I have a busy morning. Much love to you, Bouncer. Good night. Take care, Bouncer. I don't know what he's saying. I only speak a few languages. Wasn't there an actor that named his kid Scout? Bruce Willis. Stop reading and start talking. It's more fun. George, haven't heard a lot of these bands beat. I've been overly protected for too long. Well, this is where you come to get your music news and somewhat music news, and the indie music industry has slowed me down for the first part of the year. music industry actually had nothing to offer me in first week of January until February hit. But you always get something out of my shows. You are confusing us. I am already confused. Now I'm lost. Me too, Bouncer. Cookie. The music of the past will not be the music of the future, although it was better than the music of today. Exactly, I agree. I'm honestly not knowing what I'm hearing. Did I go through a portal? I don't either, but that's something that came through somehow and it wasn't easily forgotten. Yeah, Mama, you got the correct big time. I gotta go. I need to check the settings on my time machine before I fuck up history. Right. Are we catching up yet or what? Making sure everybody gets noticed in the chat. Also, were you on a ship lately? Bear, much love to you. Cheers up there in Michigan. Cheers, bro, and all chat stay lifted. George, every day, my friend. Hey, Bear. I personally like the music from the 50s, 60s, and the music of the 80s and 90s. 60s music I like a lot. There you go, Bear Miller Channel. Thank you, Bouncer. I'm still recovering from converting a recipe from metric to standard. Mostly because I grew up listening to the oldies and listened to the music of my generation. Yes. The 80s, late 70s, and all of the 80s, new wave and heavy metal and disco, all the stuff I grew up with. Night, Bouncer. Unfortunately, the comments are of the past and you are speaking the unknown. I really appreciate everything you do, Beat. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Bouncer. I need meat. Tomorrow is tree rat. I hope to God not. I'm listening, but literally getting mind fucked because I eventually missed a decade. No, you're right on it. It's just new releases. Um, some of the bands are from the 80s. Marshall Crenshaw, Elvis Costello, The Church, um, Andy Bell of Erasure. These are all artists and bands that are coming out with new material in 2023. Squirrel sounds good, Road. Decade or two, you mean? George Squirrel. You're eating Squirrel Town, Road. Sure does, Bouncer. Reading off the chat, finally, an hour and 16 minutes into the show. 31 rocking degrees here in the Motor City. making sure everyone gets noticed in the chat. It's awesome, Mama. Eggman, much love to you. I've eaten tree rat growing up in Ohio. Did hunting, herding, and killing of quite a lot of animals. Eggman, how's the hatch going? My bed is calling me. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Take care and stay safe, warm, and vigilant. Howdy, Road. 24 out of 57 eggs have hatched so far. Much congratulations to you for sure, Eggman. Awesome, George. Awesome, Eggman. I'm a cookie. Go out to the woods for tree rat. See one in a tree. I make some kind of noise. The little guy would peek from around the tree, and I would take it home, if you know what I mean. Both my mama goats udders have ballooned today. Kids coming very soon. Good night, Mama. Perfect, George. Eggman, we still have more coming too. Oh my. I used to be rather good. Schuster? Roll kidding. Season is the best. And the worst Eggman. Dillho, much love to you, my friend. I love that 82 Chevy truck you were showing off today in your video. Love that 82 Chevy CT. Taking a break. Yes, we have gotten pounded here today on new releases. First show of the year. You can check out my past new release Tuesdays from last year. But as I said, the music industry was stalling me with new information, and so I got hammered today with all the new releases. And well, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you guys are here to get all caught up with the pop rock. Still haven't done the electronic section yet. Eggman, y'all have a lot of goats like Road and Hag. Roadhog. Jill. George. Eggman. Haven't seen Nuckin in here today. Cookie Mama. Dillho. Bouncer. Howdy, George. We just have 3 goats, 2 does, and 1 billy. We also have 5 Dexter cows, 1 bull, a bull, 3 heifers, and a bull calf. Wow. Oh. Sorry, I have a shortage of explanations. Need to order some from Amazon. Don't forget the geese. Goose. Oh yeah, 90 geese. Thanks, Road. Cool channel, Dill. Sounds nice, Eggman. What is a Dexter cow, and are you on YouTube? Would you have a link if you are? $90. George. Here you go, Eggman. Right there. Are those laying eggs for y'all for sale? Dexters are half-sized cows, easier to manage, calm and gentle, and don't eat as much. Thanks, Road. Thanks, Road. Anytime, guys. Dill, he has a beagle too. TWP, Dill person, popcorn. Hey, Eggman visited your farm. Very nice. Boomer is serious when it comes to his naps, like his videos. I thought that's what they were, but wasn't sure. Moving right along with the chat, catching up finally. Through the veil, much love to you. Thanks, George. Appreciate you. Boomer is a handful, let me tell you. Beat, much love. Hello, hello. TTV. Howdy, Vale. My dad had a beagle like Boomer. They used to go on rabbit hunts. Hiya, Road. Hi, through the veil. Flying straight, much love to you. How are you, my friend? Hey, Beat. I'm cold in the wilderness of Illinois. GMO weed. Straight line. Mine is not that cold. The moon is blocked. The moon is blocked. But not good enough. I just into trouble for getting my vocals ready. I have three choices: leave, go to sleep, or shut up. I'm a slavery prison. Yes, it is a bit of a prison planet. Red light street. Smoke, smoke, herb. Birdie, much love. Birdie likes my show, I believe. Hope you're enjoying the new beats that I'm coming up with for my shows. Always a chill out show, giving you a new list of beats going on. Been working on audio backgrounds. Smoke weed, do what they want. Birdie. Catching up to everybody in the chat. Otherwise, you'll know what's up. Old guy. Road. Now we're in 26 minutes into the show. Thank y'all for showing up. Radical, there's no help. I'm chaos. Bird, remember Sledge on Three Rats? On Tree Rats. Marilyn Manson on Chaos. Yeah, the Cancun's. I can't make flatbread. Right, Birdie P. Birdie. Good night, Beat. See you next time. Much love, George. Every highway, George. Every highway. Every highway, George. Eggman. New Release Tuesdaze here with Beat After Beat. An hour and 27 minutes into the show. Thank you all for showing up. Dill. How's everyone doing? 50-50. I need your muscle, Birdie. You get your tires done? Not yet, P. I can't make it down till Chris gets his license. It's the only way they'll survive here without me. Lots of laughs. Damn, what you need? Strength. I don't have grip, but I've got some strength left. My back's gotten worse, if that's even possible. That's possible. What are you trying to get done? Tires and rounds moved. And we are all caught up with the chat. 127 chat responses tonight here on New Release Tuesdays. Probably almost 50 new releases under the pop rock section. Finally caught up with the pop rock from the beginning of February onto the week of March 3rd, 2023. We are all caught up with the chat. It is Taco Tuesday. Grab yourself a 6-pack of fresh tacos, mild sauce, napkins, yes, and a 6-pack ice cold brews. Taco Tuesday. That was a little too fast. I like this one a lot. That's right, Taco Tuesday. New Release Tuesday. Do you ever get that not so fresh feeling down there? All right, Dill. All right, thanks for showing up, Dill. Much love. Dill only when Weaver is around. Thank y'all for spending time with Beat After Beat New Release Tuesdays. moving right along with the electronic section. All right. Please send your squirrels to Birdie P. Thank you for sticking around. Huge show today. New Release Tuesdaze. First show of the year. Finally caught up with the pop rock section. Been begging the music industry to give me something, some new arrivals. Completed the pop rock section here tonight. Gonna finish off the show under the electronic section. New releases for the week of February 3rd, 2023 under the electronic section. And some of these artists and bands I cannot pronounce, so I will have to spell them out for you. Just something I got to do. John Frusciante. Hey, I got that right. Frusciante. John Frusciante. The album's called 2 on Avenue 66. Electronic section, 3 stars. Outer Limits Electronic Experiments from the RHCP guitarist. Vastly different from any of his other work. John Frusciante. The album's called 2. Lawrence English. The album's called Colors of Air on Cranky Records. Electronic section. Using a 19th century pipe organ as a source, the composers deliver a rainbow's worth of ambient pieces ranging from soft to awe-consuming by Lawrence English. That completes the 2 new releases under the electronic section for the week of February 3rd, 2023. Moving right along, catching up here to the week of February 10th, 2023 under the electronic section. The band is called MAPS, M-A-P-S. The album is called Counter Melodies on Mute Records, electronic pop rock. The English musician takes something of a left turn and delivers a sleek, deeply satisfying dance record by MAPS. The album is called Counter Melodies under the electronic section. Various artists again. Steven Wilson. You can find Steven Wilson in my created playlist. Steven Wilson is the lead singer for Porcupine Tree. You can also find Porcupine Tree. I do believe I have 168 music videos and songs by Porcupine Tree in the creative playlist. So various artists. Steven Wilson presents Intrigue, progressive sounds in UK alternative music, 1979 to 1989 on Etzel Records Pop Rock Electronic section. 4 stars by Steven Wilson. Extensive compilation of 80s post-punk art, rock, synth pop, and other wild sounds curated by Porcupine Tree guitarist Steven Wilson. Various Artists album. And Holly Kniff, Knniff, We All Have Places That We Miss is the album. On Western Vinyl Records, electronic section, 4 stars. The third album of wistful, hazy ambient post-rock composition from Holly Kniff of dream pop duo Mint Jubilee. Holly Kniff. And that covers the new releases under the electronic section for the week of February 10th, 2023. Moving right up the line here, February 17th, 2023, under the electronic section, we have Orbital. If anybody remembers Orbital, their electronic band from the 90s. Orbital is back with Optical Delusions on the London Records electronic section, 3.5 stars. Rave pioneers Orbital continue exploring new sounds on their guest-heavy post-pandemic album by Orbital. Few, F-P-H-E-W, the album's called Our Likeness, on Mute Records, pop rock section, electronic section, 4.5 stars by Few, featuring members of Can. Few's 1992 album dazzles with experiments ranging from pearl to sultry by Few. Various Artists album under the electronic album or electronic section. Transmissions from Total Refreshments Center on Blue Note Records, electronic jazz. Transmissions from Total Refreshments Center. This Blue Note compilation focuses on the music and diverse musicians who have played the famous venue or recorded in its studio. Blue Note is a very well-known studio for jazz musicians going back to the 50s or 60s. Gotta call. Stay safe, all. Much love. Take care, Eggman. Thank you for stopping by. Another Various Artists under the electronic section. Music 3.0, 1982 synth pop on the air. Cherry Red Records, pop rock electronic section. Cherry Red continues their year-by-year examination of the 80s synth pop, digging deeper into the year with infiltrated radio answers, airwaves. Gareth Jones, Gareth, Gareth Jones, Daniel Miller, Sunroof are the artists. Electronic music improvisations, Volume 2, Mute Records, Parallel Series Records, electronic, 3.5 stars. Second set of spontaneous modular synth pieces from Mute founder Daniel Miller and Gareth Jones. There you have it, the new releases for the week of February 17, 2023 under the electronic section. And we are just moving right along, catching up to the pop rock electronic section this evening. New Release Tuesdays. New releases for the week of February 24th, 2023 under the electronic section. Again, Neutral Milk Hotel. Whoops. Is that the band? Electronic. February 24th, 2023 new releases. Electronic section. Miss Grit, Grit. The album's called Follow the Cyborg on Mute Records. Electronic pop rock section. 4 stars. a commentary on technology and identity. The singer-songwriter's debut album reveals striking new levels of their electro rock. Miss Grit followed the cyborg. Faten Khan, Faten Kanaan. The album's called After Poem on Fire Records. Electronic section, 4.5 stars. The New York composer's fifth album is a delight of shape-shifting melodies and enchanting moods by Faten Khan under the electronic section. For the week of February 24th, 2023, moving right up the ladder to March 3rd, the week of March 3rd under the electronic section. Jeff Mills, Metropolis on Axis Records, electronic section, 3.5 stars. The Detroit Techno Innovators' second score. The Detroit Techno. Techno started here in Detroit, by the way. That's where techno comes from, here in Detroit. Way back in the day. The Detroit Techno Innovators' second score for Fritz Lang's 1927 science fiction classic is a more abstract interpretation than the version he released in 2000. Again, Jeff Mills, Metropolis under the electronic section. Detroit-based techno artist. And last but not least, Benoit Poulard, Pioulard. The album's called, I gotta spell it, Eidetic. Benoit Poulard, electronic section, 4 stars. The singer-songwriter-producer returns to his softly spellbinding electro-folk pop to find harmony within life's changes by Benoit Poulard. There you go. Anyway, we are finally caught up with the pop rock electronic, which I specialize in here at BEATAFTERBEAT New Release Tuesdays. We have made it. I have caught up to the chat. Cheers, everyone. Wow, get you some of this. Thank you, Dale Hall. Much love to you. It is, again, Taco Tuesday. Grab yourself a 6-pack mild sauce, lots of napkins, and a 6-pack of ice cold brews. It is also Taco Tuesday. Hope you got your tacos today. Yummo, yum-o. An hour and 47 minutes into the show. Big show today, big show. Yo ho, much love. All right, four in the house. We have finished. Don't forget to catch me tomorrow night behind the stage for Red Light District Vintage Beat, going back 3 to 5 years. Vintage Beat tomorrow at the Red Light District. It's going to be another double shot edition. Double shot of Red Light District tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, here at Beat After Beat. Vintage Beat Rare live shows going on tomorrow night. Thank y'all for showing up. I know, Dill. I know. Dump the ice. I know, Dill. I know. I got to get rid of the ice, Dill, don't I? This has been a Beat After Beat presentation. Hope you're all enjoying the new beats going on. Been working on new audio beats. Putting some shit together for all of you guys. A lot of new beats coming up. Take care, all. Have a good night. Much love, Road and Hag and the animals. I got another scam baiting. Yes, I didn't even see that yet today. I think that's like 13 minutes long. No problem. They called 62 times yesterday. I haven't added up today's yet. The record is still 77 in one day. I'll be sure to check out that show tomorrow, Dill, or before I go to bed. And if you all choose to do so, please consider supporting this channel. Going through some bit of some hard times. Well, check out my community page, and it explains why Road is so nice to put that up on the board. Go on my community page. You'll find out what's going on, what happened to my EBT food stamps. If you believe this channel is worth your time, value for value, please consider. Appreciate it to the fullest. Thank you, Road, for doing what you're just doing. In my community page, everything explains why Road is so nice to post this. Appreciate the support on that as well. All donations go for food and water, bottled water, cases of water, canned foods, food for my cat, who I've had for 12 years. I've had Maria for 12 years, my cat. don't want to hit those hard times, but everything in my chat or everything in my community page will explain what is exactly going on with the EBT, SNAP, food stamps deal. Everything explains itself in my community page. I try not to push it. I know other people got problems too, but value for value. Please tip your server. Appreciate the love to the fullest. Getting ready to shut down. Got another show tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Red Light District. I'll be behind this backstage. 3 to 5 years of rare vintage videos of BEATAFTERBEAT. Thank you all for your support. Hope you enjoyed the beat in the background tonight. All donations go strictly for food and water for my cat and I. If you all would like to see the receipts, I'd be glad to show you the receipts for the donations you provide my cat and I, strictly water and food. I'd be glad to show you the receipts. Appreciate it to the fullest. Never had to do that before. Have already gotten a few donations through my Cash App. Just got my card, just got my Cash App card, and I've already had a couple donations. Here's my Cash App card right there. Pretty cool. It was free. Already got a couple donations on there. She's under the blanket right now, Dill. Maria's under the blanket. But people get ridiculous here on YouTube. People get ridiculous donations for their toys, and their gotta have their toys, and they gotta have their baseball cards and hockey cards, and they get the donations too for their stupid little Hot Wheels. And yeah, you'd be surprised how many people get donations for that crap. But my donations is nothing but food and water and survival and preparing. And if you have the time, please take a look in my community page at what is exactly going on with the EBT, going on with 30 million people. At least 30 million people just lost their EBT benefits. But no toys here. I always get what I need. I never get what I want. Actually, there is nothing I want. I always need. I don't want anything. Time's too short to want anything anymore. An hour and 57 minutes in the show, 3 people in the house, and what a huge night. I appreciate all the love and support from you guys. All my new subs out there, new mods. Surprised Carpenter hasn't come in tonight. Who else was missing tonight? I thought I saw Nuckin in here, but I think Wanda was here. Cookie, TWP, PPR. There's my baby. She's getting out from underneath the blankets. Did you have a good night's sleepies? Did you have a good sleepies? Gosh, the baby. We're live, Maria. We just finished our show. You want to come up and say hi to everyone? Huh, Sleepy? Here. There you go, everyone. There's Maria. There's the baby. Everyone say hi, everybody. There's Maria. She just woke up. She's a little cranky right now. There's my baby. There's a baby. Look at that face. Right, Dale? She just woke up. Oh, you. Oh, there she is. That's Maria. I got her when she was 7 weeks old. She's Maine Coon and domestic. Her and I traveled the country together, didn't we, girl? We've been to 28 states. Haven't we, girl? 28 states, her and I. Seen a lot of beautiful country. Haven't been to Mississippi. I've been to the Mississippi River, but not in Mississippi. That was Iowa. I guess the Mississippi River goes through Iowa, so I was asking everybody a long time ago, I was like, what is this place? And they said, that's the Mississippi River. I think I was in Iowa. Right. Come on down. No, I think my traveling days are done with. I've been as far as New Mexico, California, Oregon, Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Arizona, Las Vegas, St. Louis, Ohio, Indiana, Iowa, Nebraska. Just to name a few. Yep. We've done enough travel. We're done. I'm too sick and time to settle down. Too sick to travel anymore. But I've seen a lot of beautiful country. I've been through mountains. Colorado. I've been to Colorado. That was the first time I've driven into a mountain. I was in Denver, Colorado, 2013. And I actually drove through a mountain. And then Wyoming, too. In Wyoming, I drove through a mountain. Unbelievable. Right, girl? We've been through mountains, haven't we? 3 people in the house. Shutting it down here tonight. Hope everyone got some entertainment going on tonight from New Release Tuesdays. Hope you all had tacos today. Ice cold brews. Yeah, she's a big girl. You want to come up again? Dojo, baby. Dojo, baby. Dojo. Oh, she's pissed. Oh, well. I tried. Oh, you're right, Road. She is a crabby. There you go, Road. You're right. Be right back. Down, big cat, yeah. Crabby. You're right, Road. She is crabby. Anyway, never slow down. You never get grow old. I think Road and Hag are healthier than me. Anyway, Road and Hag are outdoor workers. They get fresh air. They're out walking, lifting stuff. Road and Hag are healthier than I am. Take care all the time to recharge my phone. Much love to you, Road. I'll be backstage tomorrow night, Red Light District. Thanks for your support, Road. Good night, Bar family. New Release Tuesdays winding down. Taco Tuesdays. Hope y'all had your tacos and fresh cold brews tonight. Yum oh, yum oh. Taco Tuesdays, always Taco Tuesdays. New Release Tuesdays. Take care, Dill. I'll catch that video tomorrow. It's about 13 minutes long. I'll check it out tomorrow. Another scammer video. Wow. You got to be sick by now, Dill. It's an illusion, Beat. Yeah, well, you put on a pretty good show on the farm. You're in much better shape than I am. Both you and Hag could kick my ass anytime. All right, Dale. Hope everyone had a good time. Remember to check out the community page. It explains to you. I posted a couple breaking news on the EBT for everyone, for a lot of people in the United States. A little over 30 million people affected by the shutdown of the EBT food program. I was one of them. So if you consider this show worth your time and you get education and entertainment out of it, value for value, please don't forget to tip your server here at Beat After Beat. Appreciate it to the fullest. Nothing but food and water with any donations I get. Be glad to keep the receipts and show those receipts off. Nothing but food and water will be on that receipt, guarantee you. Nothing else. I'm the real deal. Yeah, I know, Road. I know. But the things you guys do out there in your condition, I'm not in any shape to do that kind of stuff. Shutting it down. New Release Tuesdaze. First new show of the year. Not the new show. I got other New Release Tuesdays from last year, but this is the first premiere New Year deal, whatever you call it, New Release Tuesdays of 2023. So thank you all very much. Good night. This has been a Beat After Beat presentation. Much love to the fullest. Take care, y'all. See you tomorrow night. Red Light District.